the Padres definitely thought that Tatis had been hit intentionally. And man, what a playoff he's having.
Right. That's what we're going to get into. Let's take a look now at what Fernando Tatis Jr. has done in just 4 games in the postseason. A 6.43 average.
That's pretty good.
Oh, my Lord. And 2 home runs came last night. One came in the first and the next in the ninth. Ridiculous stuff that you're seeing from Tatis Jr.
Yeah, and he's, yeah, of course, let's not forget his dad has one of the most remarkable feats ever in baseball history at Dodger Stadium when playing for the Rangers. He hit 2 grand slams in the same inning. All right. Off of Chan-Ho Park. Both of them were off Chan-Ho Park, the future Rangers pitcher.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it is amazing. So there's some history, some Tatis family history in that ballpark. But, Fernando, who was signed by the White Sox, came over in a big trade with the Padres and ended up being a star at shortstop. Then he crashed his motorcycle in the offseason, broke something or did something terrible to his arm. Then in trying to get back, he tested positive for performance-enhancing drugs. So anyway, it's been a little rocky. They moved him to right field, and then all of a sudden he's like the best right fielder in the world.
Yeah.
And he made a huge play last night.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, that's obviously a very talented guy. And when he's hot, he's a terror. He's hit some monster home runs in that ballpark. But let's not lose sight of the rest of the Padres lineup. I mean, it's pretty dang stout.
We saw that last night because the Padres had 6 home runs. That's the most home runs in a single game since the 2023 NLDS Game 3 with the Phillies and then the 2015 NLDS Game 3 with the Chicago Cubs. 6 guys home runned, and it was all really after the 8th inning. I mean, there was, 1 in the first, 1 in the second, but 8th, and then there were two home runs in the 8th and the 9th.
See, I had switched from that game to the football game, which I then went to bed.
Right.
So the first half put me to sleep, but
you didn't, the hour-long rain delay, you didn't switch over.
Well, the rain delay allowed us to watch a lot of baseball.
Yeah, you need the split screen.
I do. We need to work on that. Let's tell my wife that and see how that goes. But anyway. Yeah, they hit the ball from top to bottom. They have Jackson Merrill, the rookie, who is a pretty stunning number. The only player in the National League who had more extra base hits in the second half than Jackson Merrill was Shohei Ohtani. And this is a rookie who really was a shortstop coming up, and they moved him to center field just to get their best lineup on the field. And he's taking advantage of it. He's going to be a runaway winner for the National League Rookie of the Year, I believe, although Imaga for the Cubs had a really good season. But it's throughout the lineup. It's left-handed, it's right-handed, it's power, it's the ability to get on base. They just do a lot of things really, really well. And if you can get the game like Darvish did, 7 innings. You just don't see 7 innings in the playoffs very often anymore, especially when you have a bullpen like the Padres have. So just really good job all around by them last night. And if you believe in momentum, if you think momentum's a thing, then they have the momentum going home.
Right.
Splitting at home. If they got to win both the home games and they move on.
Right. And it is so important that they split last night because that's what they came there for.
Yeah.
And under the current format of the 2-2-1 in a division series, when it's been tied after 2 games, the team heading home for games 3 and 4 go on to win the series 66% of the time.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah. So the numbers would be in their favor. No doubt. And
so, hey, see what happens. You never know what's going to happen in baseball, but I liked the Padres in this series. I really did. And, if they can figure out a way to get by without Musgrove, if they can get to that bullpen with a lead, they're going to be in really, really good shape.
We did want to show this countdown to Shohei Ohtani that we noticed in the start of the day, the middle of the day during football games. They had a graphic during a football game, like the 3 p.m. game. Hey, so many hours away. But then they were doing 3 batters away. What are we doing here?
Well, I guess, he is the biggest, brightest star.
Hilarious, though.
It is. But if that's what Fox, the game was on Fox FS1.
I mean,
but anyway, if they feel like that's the way to get eyeballs on their screen, then do it.
I guess I get it, but I think it's like kind of the Taylor Swift version of something like this in baseball, like
yeah,
because they would always show Travis making a catch or a touchdown, and then they show Taylor Swift for like 45 seconds, and I'm like, well, go back to the replay.
Yeah,
I want to see that, not the reaction. So it was just a little bit funny.
It is funny. Yeah, I agree, but I'm not into marketing.
We all silly like the mayor.